What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back here for yet another episode, and today I've had a video request by a kid on Instagram by the name of Carter Roberts. He asked me to do a video on how he can get into making his own YouTube fishing videos, and so today I'm gonna go over how, at the very least, or the very basic necessities on how to create your own YouTube channel and how to edit and what cameras to use and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so starting off with the camera, this is the first camera that I ever filmed my first video on. This is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Silver. This thing shoots in 1080p at 30 frames a second. And if you guys have seen any of my underwater footage of fish releases and all that stuff, that is all filmed on this guy right here. But this is, most people, if they started on a GoPro, they would say use a GoPro to start off with, because you can use them in so many different ways. I mean, another thing that I would recommend y'all getting is, if y'all want to start off very simple and just make some cool fishing videos, is get a chest mount camera, put that on your chest and just roll it. But people will just use chest mounts, and it's like a great angle, and it's so simple to get started with filmmaking. And these things can go in so many different places and ways, like on your chest, just like I mentioned, on these little selfie stick things, like I've got this GoPro right here, on helmet mounts, on hat mounts, all different kinds of things, and they're pretty tough actually. This one I've dropped on not concrete, but like a gravel road. I think one time I did, and it's still all held together. But that is the camera I would suggest you getting. And again, if you just want to make some cool fishing videos just when you're out fishing your local pond or lake, just pick up a chest mount. These things, this one right here, I made the mistake and bought the GoPro one. Very high quality stuff, but it's GoPro, and so it's like $40 just because it says GoPro, you know. But you can buy some on Amazon for like 15 bucks, and they don't say GoPro, you know, they say a different brand, or if any brand. But you can get that. Another cool thing is these selfie stick things, just like I've got this GoPro right here. This is my second GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 4 Session. This thing shoots in 1440p at 30 frames a second, or 60 frames. I'm not completely sure on that, sorry guys. But these little things right here are awesome. I've got this one. This is actually my second one of these, because the first one I broke one of the legs, and then I've got another one that's a little bit thicker for the camera that is filming me right now. But these things are great, and I'm actually going to turn this camera on just like that, and so then I can film off of this camera and film that camera, so y'all can see kind of what's going on with that camera. So let's get into it. See, this is just kind of like vlogging right here. As you guys can see, I've got a light behind me right there. Sorry if that's kind of blinding y'all. It's kind of blinding me too. Hello. But that is it's actually my sister's light. So if you're going to be filming in your room a lot, well, I've noticed that if I use that camera right there, then it gets like more grainy. It doesn't look like quite as good quality, so that's why you use a light, and it kind of clears all of that up. So but anyways guys, I'm gonna get on to this camera right here. This is a Sony A33. Let me make sure I turned it. Okay, it's off. But this is a Sony A33 right here. This is an 18 to 55 millimeter lens, and this is really my mic setup right here. It's really simple. This is actually a GoPro mic that I haven't actually used with the GoPro, but I will soon. This is just a little $10 GoPro microphone from Amazon. You just stick it on there. I just use one of these little clamp things as a homemade one. Just clip it on there, and see, now I can stand here, and the microphone is facing me, just like that. I can stand here and I can talk, and everything. And then that just plugs into the microphone. This is a tripod, Quantary. I don't know what that is. I guess that's a brand. I'm not sure. That's my parents' tripod. But yeah, this is the microphone or the camera right here, and as you guys can see, it does have a little spot for a top microphone, but since that's my parents' camera, let me turn that off real quick. So since that's my parents' camera, I don't want to be using it for too much longer, and I told them once I hit 10,000 views, I wouldn't buy another camera until I hit 10,000 views. And that, I think I made that promise at like 2,000, and we're almost hitting 10,000 views now. I think we've got like 1,200 views left, but I'm going to be getting a new camera here very soon. It's going to be the Sony A5100 or 5000, probably one of those two, definitely. And that camera that I'm going to be getting does not have a top microphone, so it doesn't make sense for me to get one that I'm only going to be using for the next like 4 months. So I think I'm just going to try to roll with something kind of like that until I get my new microphone. And that one, I've talked with Bass Fanatic 101. He's started to be one of my friends, and he's also one of the Legendary Baits sponsors. Or we sponsor him, and he said to get the A5100 and that it has a pretty good microphone. So that's that. But now I'm going to be getting into my computer, and then kind of like all the things that are in there. So let's get into it. Okay, guys. So sorry if those two clips didn't match up very good, but my camera actually stopped working. I'm not sure why, but it did stop working for right now, or it would just like it just stopped filming for a second. It wouldn't like turn off, but it would just like stop filming. So I'm gonna have to figure out why that is happening, but I'm gonna use this camera for right now, so hopefully it's okay footage. But going in, let's see, we'll get this light over here so we've got some decent lighting. So right here we've got some GoPro accessories right here. We've got like some back doors and swivels and stuff. Then down here we've got the charging cords for the GoPro, and then going in here, right here, this is where I keep my chest mount right here. Make sure if you're starting and you're on a budget not to get the GoPro one like I did, because they're $40, and on Amazon you can buy the exact same thing and it just doesn't say GoPro on it for, I think they're like $15. So it would have saved me $30 or $25 if I had been smarter and looked on Amazon, but I didn't. But that's okay. That's just kind of something you learn when you're filming. So then next we've got right here, you've got extra batteries. Y'all heard me talk about extra batteries, or at least I think y'all did. But it's key to have extra batteries and chargers on you at all times, because you never know when one's going to go dead. But right here is where I put my camera normally. So this thing just goes in like that, and the camera goes right here, just like that. And there's this little strap. And then, let's see, actually down here, right there, think y'all can see that. I've got two little GoPro handle things, just in that little thing right there. And then right here is where I normally keep that camera, and then right here is normally where I keep this camera. Slides in there, so perfect little spot for those. And then right here is where I normally keep my my microphone in this little box. This is the box it came in. So yeah, and then I've got some extra mic adapters for the GoPro. So now my microphone will work with the GoPro. Huge shout out to my grandparents for getting this backpack for me for Christmas. I love it. It's pretty padded in and nothing special about it. It's not like waterproof or anything, but it gets the job done. It's pretty durable. And then I'll go into this top pouch right here, and you've just got some spots for SD cards right here, SD card spots. This is another thing to have on you at all times. If I can get them out, there we go. Extra SD cards right here. This one does not work in the GoPros. Micro SD cards work in GoPros, but these ones right here, these work in that camera right there. So you need to have plenty of SD cards, because you don't want to go out and not miss a shot because you don't have any storage left on your SD card. So that's pretty much it for all my filming stuff. Again, this is the tripod, the microphone, and yeah, make sure you get some good lighting just like that. And other than that, I hope you guys learned something from this video. Sorry if it didn't, like, all the clips didn't match up, because I've filmed this video several times, and just like, I don't know, this camera right here, it's great for around like I'd say around maybe 5 minutes or so, but anything past that, it stops filming. I don't know why. I hope my next camera does not do that, or else we're gonna have a big problem. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to hit that little subscribe button, and we'll catch y'all on the next episode of LB Nation. Peace, guys.